gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios, now in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Dark Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always in forever on his worst behavior. Mr. DM, find me your mama's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to get my baby, nobody can stop me. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, aka the Stanley of Podcast, and also known as the leader and the commander of Fuck the Mr. Man group, and also known as the man to be a girl to cripple a cross space and make a run to a cross space. And guess what? I'm back on OnlyFans because they gave me back my space.
Wow. And in the background, the man that pushes all the buttons, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
Yo, what up, Ultra Heelz?
How you living, Gnarly Marv?
Living good, man. Living good.
Haven't said that in a long time.
Yeah. Living good. I haven't answered that question in a long time. You see the stream on your side?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Damn, what's wrong with my computer? Oh, I think I know why. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, I'm good on my side.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh man! Oh, I told you what happened to me, Alex. On my way here, Alex, let me tell you what happened. So I'm driving on 46 from coming from Wayne, coming here. I'm in the left lane, right? I'm driving with the windows down. Now, mind you, it rained like an hour ago. I'm talking like it poured. So I guess it was like a puddle on the opposite side, and truck just drove through a puddle, splashed in my window, in my lap.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, I really did.
Leaving the window open.
I really did.
Alex, you still there? Got disconnected for a second, maybe. But yeah, man, bro. But why did you have the window open while it was raining already, though?
No.
Okay,
This was after it stopped raining.
Oh, gotcha.
I want to say it stopped raining like an hour ago.
Yeah, it stopped raining fast.
I was about to say that dude. That sound like that TV show shit. Like that shit sound like it was so planned and set up.
Like sitcom joke.
Mm-hmm. You know we don't get those that easily.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened to me when I was walking. My dumb ass was walking way too close to the edge of the sidewalk and not noticing when a car was coming. Came right over me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. But I've never seen that happen in a car. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, I have towels in my car, so it was a quick cleanup once I stopped. But it was just awkward driving like that. Wet. Bravery up. Or as some people don't like to hear, moist.
Why don't people like that word?
I don't know. I don't understand it. Moist.
There's mostly women.
Yeah.
Mostly women don't like that
complain
shit. They
about
like
that.
hearing that word moist.
I think because it makes them think of their
vagina.
Their vagina being moist. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I hear that shit.
Sometimes you got to think about your vagina. What are you going to do? It's
If
there.
you don't like the word moist, you should hate John Morrison and the double drip of the moisture.
I was gonna make a Joel Santana joke, but I forgot the line. I know he says Patron and Grey Goose get the bitch loose, but then there's another one, something about get wet, and I forgot what it is.
Wow.
I don't know too many Joel's lyrics besides like the hooks.
That's all you're supposed to know is the hook.
Yeah, I feel like his lyrics are kind of like Cameron's, where it's like nursery rhymes.
That was the thing. I felt like at that period, he was the more pure rapper, whereas
You think so?
in their heyday, I'm not saying he was the better rapper, but he was doing the more pure lyrics. That's where Cameron was real heavy on his child nursery rhyme metaphors.
I mean, but he has lyrics like, I got a whole selection in my whole selection of my whole selection.
See that?
There's a whole collection.
That's what Lil Wayne was doing at that time. Lil Wayne was rhyming the same rhyme.
Yeah.
That Wayne made that popular during that period.
Yeah, but Joel's got some of those lyrics too. He got a handful of those. That's the only one I could think of off the top of my head.
I got a collection, a whole selection.
A whole selection of a whole collection. Like, nigga, what? That shit fine.
It's better than computers computing though.
Computers
If I had a hip hop podcast here, I would be like, we got to do like top 10 worst bars of all time. I get the computers computing is up there.
Okay, the Jay-Z one. Shit, what is it? Oh, so I took the roof off like Michael Vick.
Oh god, that was bad.
Yeah, I got put up there in the bad one.
That's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Killing the block, old school whip. So I took the roof off like Michael Vick.
That's bad.
I took the roof off like Michael Vick.
Nah. I mean, Nas's new the song he got with Jay-Z now, the Sorry Not Sorry.
Yeah.
That cryptocurrency Scarface. That's up there. That's a pretty bad one.
I don't think it's not bad. It's just whack.
It's bad.
It's not. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just whack.
It's corny. It's like, come on, bro. You couldn't put those words together a little bit better. Like, come on. I don't know. But there's a lot of bad lyrics. And then we gotta do like worst album covers. Cameron has one of the worst album covers of all time too.
Which one?
The Confessions of Fire, where he's like holding a freaking like hammer, and he's like at a. I'll show you a picture later, but yeah, he's like holding a giant hammer. He's at like a steel mill or something like that. You know where they pour like the molten. You know where Terminator died in Terminator 2, where he fell in the lava?
Okay.
He's like at one of those things, and he's like holding a giant axe.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
All right.
It looks really bad. That and fucking Lil Flip, the Lucky Charms cereal box album cover.
See that? Well, at that time, I don't think it was that bad, but in retrospect, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one. There's a couple bad ones.
I realized this. I was like, I think it's about more.
You getting digital on us, Alex? What's up? Say that again.
I love this. I love this homeless.
But yeah, wrestling, bro.
Yeah. So, Adam Cole, baby. You know what's funny?
Hey,
I got this T-shirt when it got released, but I never wore it because I don't have a matching hat for it. And now everybody gets to see my receding hairline today.
It's not receiving bad. You don't have the Vegito's widow's peak, so you're good.
No, it's fucking uneven. That's the problem. If it was receding evenly, I'd be fine.
I'm in that same boat, bro.
Hey man, what you do is you grow it out and you comb that bitch over.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I've been thinking about that.
This is the perfect time to start dreads. Because this is where every nigga start dreads, and all of a sudden their hair grows so lusciously for some real reason.
Nah, I can't do long hair. It's just not.
I can't picture Darth with dreads, bro.
I can't do long hair.
Can't.
I can picture it. Hell, I can Photoshop
it. So anyway, Adam Cole, baby. Allegedly, he's a free agent right now. I haven't been on the internet in the last 4 hours. Maybe he signed somewhere. I have you heard anything today?
No, well, I've been here. It's still a free agent.
As of 12:01 a.m. this morning, Adam Cole is a free agent. His contract expired. Now, funny thing, he did a fucking like toy release yesterday. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It was him and Johnny Gargano. They had some like major toy release, action figure release for WWE yesterday, and it was Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano were like the headliners.
Weird. But man, no longer there. I'm not doing a toy release. You got me fucked up.
You're not taking that paycheck? They're paying you on the way out? You're not taking that paycheck?
They already paid me on the way out. When I had that brutal ass match, I had to put my body on line for 3 stages.
I mean, I would go.
You can go. I wouldn't. Hell no.
Yeah, so I look at it this way. That's actually a good thing for WWE because even if he leaves, people are like, oh, we want an Adam Cole toy. No, AEW doesn't have any yet. We'll just get the one WWE just put out. So it becomes a collector's item now.
I don't know. I can't feel like that. I can't feel like that. Don't forget, Braun Strowman went out. They let go Braun Strowman, and then a new figure for him went out.
Yep.
and nobody gave a rat's fucking ass. It's still the same Braun Strowman, just with a bald head. And I've seen people buy older Braun Strowman and literally just fix the hair and make it look better.
Well, this is Adam Cole we're talking about. I understand people not giving a shit about Braun Strowman after he's gone, but I think Adam Cole will still his toy will still sell after he's gone.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know because how many Adam Cole figures are out now?
Well, this one's gonna sell just all the fact it's gonna be a collector's item.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna make that many of these. Like the first batch, and that's probably it.
Because the thing is, they probably this toy's probably been scheduled for like 3-4 months already. Because you got to make the damn thing, so it's like we might as well sell them anyway since it's already in production. So you can't cancel it just because its contract's over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know the power of WWE. When motherfuckers get fired, they call 2K to cancel characters already made, fully built in 2K game.
Well,
and they can't cancel action figures from being made.
With the game, it's a little bit easier.
It's just
digital.
Yeah, you're just changing
but
a
manufacturing is like a lot different. It takes months to make those toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look at Ringside Collectible. Ringside Collectible makes their own limited edition figures. But Zack Ryder went there one time before with Kurt Hawkins, and they was like, there's some figures that they made. WWE called them and told them stop making, and they just have those circulating in their warehouse, and that's where they at forever.
That's another thing that could happen too. They could just fucking keep that shit in a warehouse.
Yeah. So where do you think Adam Cole is going to end up? I'm saying AEW. I'd say it's a real simple answer.
Everybody say AEW. I say AEW also, especially after the whole CM Punk with his Vans and wearing them with 2 initials one night and then 2 initials again the next night. I feel like CM Punk is our big spoiler for wrestling right now, AEW, and I am with all the smoke of him doing it.
Now, here's the thing. I saw a third picture this morning. Everybody's been seeing his left shoe. Last week it was the AC, it was the Adam Cole, and this week it was BW for Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody finally got a picture of his right shoe. On his right shoe, he had BD, Bryan Danielson. That was from last week. Nobody got a right shoe from this week. So I like.
He went to Cole also. He also on his Instagram story, it was not on his page. He posted a picture of a handshake that him and Daniel Bryan did, and people figured that shit out immediately who it was. And then after AEW, when he goes, everybody go to Yes Movement. He goes, that's something else's stick. You have to wait just a little bit longer for that.
Yeah.
I was like, at this point now, he's literally like our Kevin Feige of wrestling right now.
Yeah. Well, then again, the whole Bryan Danielson, they announced it a couple weeks ago, so it's just a matter of when are they going to debut him.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to see when is AJ Lee going to show up after he said her name.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, he said April. That's her real name, her real first name, April. I believe it's April. Was it April Jane Mendez?
Yep. Still weird that she's from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So many great New Jersey wrestlers.
Yeah, there really is. There really is. There's a really long list of New Jersey wrestlers.
X-Man Dame's last name is Mendez.
Yes, he is.
They're
not related. He said that once upon a time. He's not there. He wished. Well, actually, he says that's okay because that way, if she's ever single, they can date.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes a little bit of sense.
Oh yeah, you already mentioned CM Punk. His line about Daniel Bryan. Because the crowd started chanting yes, 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 and then he said, that's somebody else's shtick, but just be patient.
Oh,
of course.
So obviously he was referencing Daniel Bryan. Other than that, I feel like Rampage episode 2 was very, very forgettable.
It did feel forgettable.
Because you had what was the match with Private Party and Jurassic Express?
Yeah, you did.
And then there was there was a women's, what was it, Red Velvet and Chris Statlander?
Yeah, I think so.
And I want to like Red Velvet, but she misses a lot of stuff. At least she doesn't hurt anybody, but she misses a lot of stuff.
Because I do.
Because she went to do I believe it was a standing moonsault, and she just completely missed Chris Statlander and just landed flat on the mat.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't she like almost damn it knock herself out?
No, I don't think that was on now. I think that was the match she had on Dark Elevation against somebody else.
Because I remember seeing online somebody do that moonsault and miss, but she laid on the mat like she was hurt, and I was like, I wonder.
Yeah, I want to like her, but she tends to not be so accurate.
Man, what you expect? I didn't expect for her to be accurate. Hell, I don't expect a lot of them to be accurate.
Going back to Adam Cole real quick. So today he canceled his Twitch stream today because under his NXT contract he did not have to cancel his third-party deals, and he removed WWE from his Twitter handle. Obviously,
You know what's even more weird? He removed his WWE Twitter handle, and I get it. But there's some guys that still got let go in WWE. Their names still have it. Let's talk about Buddy Matthews.
Oh yeah, he just took it off like last week.
He just took it off last week, but when he got fired, he just took it off right then and there.
Yeah, he took it off just last week when the last vignette came out.
Braun Strowman, as soon as Braun Strowman got let go, that nigga shit changed immediately.
No, I thought he always used his real name with his on Twitter. Oh, sorry, on Instagram it's his real name.
Yeah, but he changed this shit immediately. Hell, even Bray Wyatt got let go. He changed his shit. Around the time the news broke and they said he was let go, his handle had changed immediately.
Yeah, and he did the same thing as Braun Strowman, where like Instagram's his real name and then Twitter is his ring name.
Yeah, like I think that's the one thing that sucks about being on Twitter. Like especially when you get let go, you really can change your name. Like once you make a name, that's it.
Yeah. Well, it takes a little bit of work to get it changed if you have a verified account. Because they have to make sure it's still you. It's not like somebody trying to hack the account to change the name.
That's crazy. We lost 2 up, down, and also our left, right, main 4 people on the show.
I was going to bring that up. Well, Tyler Breeze, a.k.a. Matt Clement, a.k.a. Matt on the floor, a.k.a. Matt in the park, a.k.a. Matt on the couch, because he has a whole bunch of nicknames now. I think what they did with him is, just so he could stay on the channel, they made him an employee of the channel.
That was your best bet.
Because his WWE contract is now completely expired, and he's in stuff that's being taped after the fact. Because like he was on a live stream yesterday, because they did the GM mode for Raw versus SmackDown yesterday, live stream. So I'm assuming he's just an employee of the channel now. And the fact that he does the sponsor spots for the channel, because I think this week's sponsor was the U.S. Army or whatever. So he's reading you do the freaking the reads for the commercials. He did that, so obviously he's allowed to be there still. Which I'm totally okay with, because I love up, down, and and left, right. The what is the word that they used? I forgot. He's damn it, I hate when I forget stuff like that. Anyway, continuing on. The pay-per-views this weekend. Obviously, as we predicted, NXT was a better show. By far. Not even close. Not even close.
Word.
What debacle do you want to start with on SummerSlam? We won't even go in order.
Becky Lynch showing up.
Yeah. Just completely burying Bianca. And my thing is, if you were going to do that, you didn't even need the Carmella swerve. That was just pointless.
My whole thing is people online was actually cheering for Carmella.
Uh-huh.
That makes it weird. If people was like, yeah, she's going to probably win it a second time. And I was like, yeah, fuck her. Why is she here? Why do you throw Selena Vega in there? Because she already been a champion. Selena hasn't. Why is Sasha Banks not there? What is happening? And then Becky Lynch music played. I was like, oh, is Becky about to come out there and be ringside so that the match is fair? And then she gets in the match. And I was like, so we pulling the Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart versus Yokozuna?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that...
And it literally went down as fast, too.
Yeah, the match was like 15 seconds. It was something stupid.
She hit her with a rock bottom and just got the pin.
Hold on. Official match time, 26 seconds. Oh, and they're calling that the manhandle slam. That's what they're calling that move, the manhandle slam.
Man, look, I like Becky Lynch. I want her to come back. Not like this. I wanted Bianca to have a good title defense she's been having.
Uh-huh.
Not that piece of shit. Hell, I would have took that if they did that type of match at that damn festival they had with her versus Carmella, and the crowd didn't give a shit.
Oh, the Rolling Loud festival.
Yeah, instead of the SummerSlam match, man, that pissed me off so badly.
So this was basically Brock and Kofi. Basically, Brock and Kofi, and Alex dropped out there. Hello?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. So that was basically Brock and Kofi all over again.
I know. It bothers me. Also, second thing that bothers me, and that whole pay-per-view, Edge and Seth Rollins was probably the best match of the night.
You know what's funny? I don't know. I think I was just burned out by the stupid stuff going on. I wasn't really moved by that match. Then I rewatched it. It was a good match. Go ahead.
I can say it was a move, but it was a good match. Like when I looked at the ratings of what the match was, I think I sent to you on IG. Whoever rated this, I don't know what drug they're smoking. But God, I would love to have some because I feel like it's the best set of drugs ever. Oh, let's see, can I find it real quick? Because I need them ratings for that shit again. But
well, Big E got his money in the bank back from Corbin.
Like we said, and
yeah,
just like how I said.
It was kind of a pointless match, but whatever. You needed something for the pre-show. We called the RK Bros beating the AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Eva Marie actually had a match.
It really surprised the hell out of me.
I don't know what actually happened because I went downstairs to get some snacks during this. I just know at the end, Dewdrop turned on Eva Marie.
Probably was a good thing you didn't, or watch it because it was.
Now, on Raw, she said why she turned on Eva Marie, but she said I'm fine with the name Dewdrop. No, give her fucking name back. It's fucking Piper Niven, not Dewdrop.
No, you know what match also bothered me a lot and irked my nerve was the triple threat for the Raw Women's title. And you know why it bothered me so?
Why?
Because on Instagram, they was doing a promotion of get something signed by everybody that was a champion before the pay-per-view even got started, right?
Uh-huh.
And they had Bianca Belair up there as still champion. But when it came to the Raw champion, it was already Charlotte. So I was like, damn, did Charlotte win? The match hasn't even started yet. And then she ended up winning. I was like, bruh, you spoiled that just by doing that stupid shit. And that was done by WWE.
Yeah. Well, Nikki was only champion. She got the Jinder Mahal treatment. She was champion for a charitable reason. Jinder became champion because they were setting up WWE India. Nikki was champion because WWE was sponsoring the Paralympics. That's the only reason. Because she did a bunch of commercials for the Paralympics.
And I get it, but Jesus, you have her lose to Charlotte. I don't want to see Charlotte be this many times a women's champion.
What is this one? 13 or 12? I forgot. I think it's 12.
13.
I don't know. Whatever. It's you just gave her 2 title wins in the last month.
That could have been on a pre-show. Really was that damn Jinder and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that could have been pre-show. That was a waste of my time. An absolute waste of my time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I did, but I missed the Usos and the Mysterios, and I forgot to go back and watch it.
They actually put on a really good match. You know, it's the Usos, and you know Ray and Dominic gonna put on a good match regardless. That's father and son. Damian Priest and Sheamus.
Oh, that was a sleeper. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Just like I said, I was like, it's gonna be a hard hitting match between these two. You have a Puerto Rican American versus an Irish dude. I said, oh, this is gonna be like if Walter had to fight Brock on chops alone. This is gonna be great, and it was great.
What's up, Valdor? Valdor's in the chat.
Where is Calvin at? He gonna make me. I gotta send that man a message.
Yeah, he's been quiet on social media. I think he probably had something going on personally. You know what happened the last time? He went a little silent on the internet.
He ain't go silent. That motherfucker went missing. He might be put on the side of a milk carton.
Which we already did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then our 2 world title matches, Bobby Lashley and Goldberg. I'm totally cool with the way the match went. Goldberg got some offense. Bobby said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm just going to beat the shit out of you. But the finish. Are you serious?
Fuck them kids.
No, even before the fuck them kids. You just stopped the match due to an injury? Really?
Oh, yeah, Goldberg over. You got something due to an injury.
I would have preferred Bobby Lashley just took the chair and got DQ'd and it went that way. I would have took the DQ finish over the stupid just referee stoppage. I think referee stoppage is the worst thing you can do in wrestling. If it's not legitimate. You don't do a worked referee stoppage. But yeah, fuck them kids. Because
Right. First of all, as soon as his son jumped in the ring, I was like, oh, and it's about to say fuck them kids. And Bobby put his ass in a hurt lock and picked his ass up and dangled the shit out of him. I said, I feel now one piece of bag should stage your ass across that barricade, bro.
Yep. And it immediately made me think of when Dominic first started doing stuff with Ray, and he got F5'd by Brock, and then suplexed into the barricade. But he was legal at the time. He was 19.
How old is Goldberg's son again?
15, 16, something like that.
Well, we know what's going to happen now. As soon as he becomes legal and he's been trained from 15 and now, he's going to go to the main roster.
And then we have to have him versus Dominic.
Yes, please, yes. I will be okay with that.
And meanwhile, over on the other channel, fucking Tony Schiavone's kid, 35-year-old kid, is having a fucking match out of nowhere.
Hey man, he wanted to be a wrestler. You know, AEW gonna give him a shot.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this main event.
The main event, yes.
With the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and the balding in the back, John Cena.
Yep. That was a beautiful sports entertainment match. It wasn't a wrestling match. It was a sports entertainment match. But they did it right. It was fucking awesome.
They did. But the finish.
Oh, man. What are they calling it on the internet? The fucking Viking Brock?
Mm-hmm.
We got fucking Viking Brock. And
And it's weird because if you look at Paul Heyman looked more terrified than Roman did. And I was like, oh, are we finally going to get a Paul Heyman in a pole match now?
No, because basically Paul Heyman got caught cheating. That's basically what it was like. I leave, and you come, you turn to the person I tried to put away years ago. I ran him out. Made him go away during COVID. You joined with this guy? You're cheating on me with this guy?
There's a meme online of a guy coming home, and he walks in his bedroom, and there's a dude in the bed with his wife, and it was like, if you didn't see SummerSlam, this is basically what happened. They put Brock's face as the dude coming home, and Roman and Paul in the bed, and Paul got that scared face. And I said, Lily, if you never watched it, you will understand what this means off the grip.
Yep.
But let's talk about this. Let's talk about when the show went off the air. Brock stayed.
Oh yeah.
And gave John Cena 2 German suplexes and an F5, and the crowd still cheered.
Because that was like the 6-year anniversary to Suplex City?
Mm-hmm. And now, Brock will be going forward as a face that he hasn't been since 2000.
Yep. I had a feeling we're getting babyface Brock. I had a feeling. Now, it's just a matter of, what do we do with Heyman? Does Heyman turn on Roman and then it's a double turn for Brock and Roman? Or do we just stay straight and we go forward with heel Brock and heel Roman and babyface Brock?
Somebody online said, why can't we go the same route we did when Paul was friends with CM Punk and Brock showed up, and they basically were damn near working almost on the same terms.
Yeah, that works too.
But Brock ain't champion and don't need to be a part of the group.
Mm-hmm. Valor said Lashley ragdolled the Goldberg's son, had him dying.
Again, fuck them kids.
Yes, fuck them kids. And on Sunday night, again, I don't know why the shows were backwards. I'm guessing because of travel schedule, because there was a house show on Sunday. If you didn't know, there was a house show Sunday. TakeOver 36. Now, I forgot to mention this on the show, but I was talking with my homie at work. I nailed the lineup of this pay-per-view. Nailed it. I was like, obviously, Eli Drake, fuck LA Knight. Eli Drake and Cameron Grimes are going on first. Then you put the women's match on. Then Walter, Ilya. Then you've got to put the 2 out of 3 falls in the middle. That way you don't go title matches back to back. And then Joe and Cross are last. I nailed the lineup to this pay-per-view.
Let me tell you, before we get into that, one more thing about SummerSlam. The one highest thing that I liked the most about SummerSlam was Edge coming out to the Brood.
Oh yes, I didn't catch it at first because again, retrospect for me with wrestling. I didn't catch the music at first, but yeah, the Brood music
came out to the Brood music, the old school shave, and on his jacket in the front it says "Drink from the goblet of the Brood." I said, God damn, Edge, why'd you have to go back that old school? But to hit Seth Rollins with the Gland Slam.
Yeah.
I said, that man paid homage to his wife. He don't give a fuck.
Did you? But there was freaking Gangrel came out on Twitter. He was like, now I can't use it because WWE took the copyrights to all the Brood stuff again.
Damn, that's right. Shit.
Because Edge even said, even like he could like send an apology on Twitter. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your thunder.
Yeah, that is true. Oh well, you know how WWE works.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these NXT matches.
Again, we called the whole pay-per-view. There was no real surprises here, but the matches were just better on TakeOver.
I'm gonna tell you the best match of that whole entire pay-per-view is Walter versus Dragunov. That to me could have been the main event.
Yep. Again, it's another match of the year candidate, and it's the middle of the year. I won't say it was. I don't think it was as good as the match from last year. But again, it was still top notch.
Now this is my thing. What do you do with Walter?
Allegedly, Walter's coming to the main roster.
Oh God, no, because they already did Killian Cross already dirty.
Yeah, allegedly he's skipping main roster NXT and he's going to probably SmackDown. Allegedly.
No. Well, SmackDown probably, because they probably won't kill him there, but Killian Cross on Raw without Scarlett, and then that weird BDSM leather chest plate looking like Skeletor mixed with He-Man and that fucking weird ass
Mad Max. Mad Max, Demolition. They're just so.
He looks like a mixture of everything that the 90s had that was leather put into 2021.
Yes.
And I don't like it.
No, it doesn't work. It is so stupid.
I was like, first of all, why you give him the battle helmet made of leather? You can make him a mask or something. You can do him like Gargano when Gargano had the skull looking mask. You could give him something like that. You gave this man a whole leather helmet. What in the fuck? No, that shit is stupid looking. And then he came out and he's walking slowly. And I was like, first of all, I know he's under that mask. Like, I fucking hate this shit. I fucking hate this shit. I'd have been mad.
And then he gave the corporate response on Twitter. He said, "You have to be marketable."
Man, look at that whack shit ass corporate response out of here.
Valdor said Brock looked like Pinhead from the Pinhead freak from that really old horror movie Freaks. And then Walter, go ahead.
No, Brock looked like Pinhead from Puppet Master with a little bit of hair on top.
And then he said Walter gonna be the next hip hop hippo in 6 months.
Where he gonna be the next
Funkadactyl.
Tensai.
Yeah, Tensai.
He gonna be the next Tensai.
Sweet tea.
You right, I forgot it was Sweet Tea. Stupid ass name.
Yeah.
I hate WWE main roster. I hate Vince.
Yeah. And then the 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, the only thing I missed was the order of the falls. I thought Adam Cole was going to win the first fall. I thought he was too. I was like, they have Adam Cole win the first fall, and now you have Kyle O'Reilly it's a comeback. And then have him struggle through the second one just to make it even, to get to the third one. And then he's got to suffer a cage match. That's my only judgment about this match. Although, but he had a really like a 2-minute win in the first fall over Cole.
Yeah. Fucking weird. Also, do you see Cena get on his Twitter and break his silence after SummerSlam?
Yeah, he said, "Thank you. I'm leaving." Duh.
Yeah, he said, "The journey takes me away now, but I'll see you soon." So basically, you're just becoming what The Rock is now.
Yes.
The one thing you say that you would never do.
Yes.
I understand you got to go shoot your Peacemaker for HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you're also on another little TV show movie thing that's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
But what in the blue fuck is happening here?
And I think he's also got to do Wipeout Season 2. I believe it's coming.
Bro, at this point right now, everybody should just say bye, John Cena. Just leave it alone and go ahead and choose somebody else to be their hero.
Yeah. I want to look at one of those articles you sent me this week. Dax Harwood. Is he quitting? Is he retiring? Is that what's going on?
No. Okay, with Dax Harwood, with the accident that happened on AEW where the thing to hold the ropes jagged into his arm.
Yeah.
It cut a big gash in there and hooked in. They did the surgery and his arm isn't firing good. That's what they call it. But basically he can't make a full-on fist all the time because the nerves are still bad right now.
Right.
But they did announce that what they call them did get a piece of flesh from them, and when his arm is better, they're getting a piece of them for a piece of flesh for a piece of flesh. So they will be back. But right now, instead of doing like WWE, where your partner get hurt, guess what? You're going to be a single wrestler instead. That no, he's hurt, so they're going to completely let the tag team go away until he's better.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because that's what they have him there as.
Gotcha. That sounds good then. I'm totally okay. Now, it's not like they were being used on TV anyway.
Look, they wasn't, but just like I had the argument with that weird ass kid or grown man on Instagram, if they leave, don't be like, please come back WWE. Why? Why? So they can come up there and do dumbass skit jokes or shave each other back to get played every night, to not win, to go back to wearing that stupid ass costume they were supposed to wear with the suspenders and the bow tie. Hell no. I'd rather you go somewhere else. Don't go back to WWE.
Yeah. What else did I want to look at?
I found the rating for it, NXT.
Okay.
So LA Knight versus Karrion Grimes was a 3.75.
Right.
Rodriguez versus Dakota Kai, 3.75. Walter versus Dragunov, a 5-star.
Okay.
Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, a 3.5. And Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe, a 3.
Yeah, that's wrong. How is Adam Cole and O'Reilly at 3, but you gave Dakota and Raquel a 3.75? That's got to be backwards.
I'll tell you, the shit look weird.
What site is that from? Is that Wrestling Public?
To be honest, I do not remember this.
Because like I like that site, but so their ratings are where I just judge them really hard.
I don't know. It was posted on Instagram on Dub Wrestling News too, but they didn't post their source like they normally do.
Oh, okay.
So they'll
Gotcha.
post like, oh yeah, this is from Wild Culture. Oh, this is from, the nigga that kisses the Young Buck's ass, because I don't give him a name no more.
Oh, side note, I just got to send you this picture of Mia Yim. She is looking so sexy. Anyway, the Iconics, aka the Inspiration, that is their new name. They're going with the Inspiration.
I'm cool with that.
They have a booking for a indie show. They've have one booking, and then they said more is coming. They didn't announce where they're going to be at yet. But yeah, they got their ass out too. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Yeah. Tasty cakes.
I'm trying to see, can I find the damn rating for SummerSlam, but I can't seem to find it now all of a sudden. Oh, can we also talk about Baron Corbin staying in Las Vegas and getting his luck back?
Yep. And then
I love it.
I thought this was going to be stupid, but he's really committed to the character, so it's working.
I took $30 and turned it to $100. I love Vegas. I might not leave. I'm gonna go buy me a new shirt. I was like, at least he kept that part going for this long.
And then on Raw, he said he only had $32 left.
Yeah, it hurt.
All right, before it gets too late, it is time for our fantasy booking segment that still does not have a name. I think that should just be the name of it. The fantasy booking segment that doesn't have a name.
I'm cool with that.
There we go.
Because I could not think of a good name for it.
All right, that's the name for it, people. That's the name. All right. Last week you had Taboo Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And let me get the results because I did not look at them yet. I wanted to be surprised myself.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to send me the results. I was like, you sent me the results? I was like, he must ain't look at it. Now I really want to know.
All right, your kickoff match was Isaiah Swerve Scott, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin in the Taboo Tuesday rules match, which was, obviously crowd voting on the stipulation, Iron Man Falls Count Anywhere or a steel cage match. The crowd voted for a 30-minute Iron Man match. And the winner, Swerve.
Wow, really?
Swerve. Yep, Swerve won the Iron Man. Then we had a singles I Quit match, a.k.a. a chop fest, as you called it. And you're, surprisingly, Sheamus. Sheamus survived.
Really?
Yeah. Sheamus survived this.
That's really surprising.
And remember last week when you had a fatal 4-way women's match, I said there was a 3-way tie going into the last hour. We have a 3-way tie finish.
What?
Rosemary, Mia Yim, and Naomi are all tied with 9 votes. Su Young has 1 vote.
Jesus, that's surprising.
Yep. So we have, what do we want to call this? We're going to call this a no contest?
Basically. I'm had to figure out something for them the next pay-per-view to try to get their voting.
Yeah, and it was a no contest in the Monsters Ball women's number 1 contender match for champion Gail Kim, who won last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a no contest. All right. Moving on. In the what was this? The tag team eliminator tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Grizzled Young Veterans defeated Mustache Mountain.
Wow. That actually sounded like that was a good. What was the voting on that?
That was this was a close one. It was 10-9.
Wow.
Yeah, 10-9. Yep. Then we had Private Party defeat the Rascals, also in the tag team eliminator tournament. And the main event, also under Taboo Tuesday rules, the crowd voted for what type of match? A I Quit match. So we had 2 I Quit matches on this show. And the winner was Cesaro.
And that's how I knew it.
So he's now one of your number 1 contenders for the WWF Championship.
Nice.
So I guess you have to book another match for his opponent going into your next pay-per-view.
Huh. I got a match for him. I got a match for him going down the road or who he's going to fight.
Yeah, I'll send you the results. That way you got the actual answer. And I do not have a pay-per-view this month. So my second episode of Warzone, we're kicking it off with a real wrestling clinic. Yes. Bryan Danielson will be taking on Adam Cole, baby. And this is for the Openweight Pure Championship tournament, the round robin tournament. So this is like the 4th or 5th match because everybody has to face everybody else in the tournament. There's 8 people. So that'll be just a straight up singles match. Next up, Michael Cole, baby, is going to interview Paul Heyman about an update on as to his Brock Lesnar wanting into the world title picture and being left out by GM Shane McMahon last week. Next up, we have a 6-woman tag team match. We're cleaning up the details from 2 matches last week. We have the Iconics, Antonelle Dashwood versus Jordynne Grace, Rachel Ellerling, and Charlotte Flair. Because we both sets of women had weird finishes to their matches, so their GM Shane said, "We'll just do all this together. We'll solve everything at once."
Basically. That sounds good.
And next up, also in the Openweight Pure Championship tournament, Damian Priest versus Alberto El Del Rio El Patron, that guy that's currently in jail. What? I think he's in jail. I don't remember if he got locked up. I know he got charged again, but I don't know if he's actually locked up. So yeah, Damian Priest versus Alberto El Patron. And then we have a tag team match. The New Day versus SCU. Standard tag team, not 6-man. Standard tag team. So I believe we're going to have Woods and Daniels on the outside. It'll be Kofi and E versus Scorpio and Kaz. Because Kaz doesn't have a match in the open tournament this week, so he can go tag this week. He can work a tag match. Next up, a promo from GM Shane O'Mac. He's going to respond to Paul Heyman why Brock was left out of the world title picture, because we want a fighting champion here in EWCWE. We want somebody who's going to show up every week and show the crowd what a real fighter looks like. We don't want just suplex, F5. We want a showman. And
so we getting Brock from 2000, what I'm hearing.
No, Brock Lesnar's just not getting a world title match, period. That's it. He's got to earn it. He's got to show up. He's got to put in the work like everybody else, and he'll get his title match.
Like I said, Brock Lesnar from 2000. Remember? The man wrestled every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, yes. But here in EWCWE, if you want a world title match, you got to earn it. Doesn't matter who you are. You got to earn it.
Nice.
And next up, we have another tag match, and this is the tag team tournament for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Again, you and your partner, if you win the tournament, you then become the number one contenders for the title. So you have to work with your eventual opponent if you want that title match bad enough. So this week we have Finn Balor and Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis and W. Morrissey, a.k.a. Big Cass. Cass XL. And our main event will be for one of the number one contenders for the TNA Women's Championship. It is a gauntlet match. It's going to be Asuka. It's going to be Mickie James, Bayley. I wrote Bayley twice. Who else was supposed to be in this match? Jesus Christ.
It was Bayley the Ding Dong versus Bayley with the inflatable wacky tube man.
This was one of those is supposed to be Serena Deeb. So let's go back to that again. Asuka, Mickie James, Bayley, Serena Deeb, and Nyla Rose will be in the number one contender women's gauntlet match, and that is my main event for the evening. And that is the second episode of Warzone.
You know, it's the first time in a long time I'm going to say this, but there's a lot of news in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I haven't done it in a while because, you know, mostly everything we already say before it happens, but there's a lot of things that's happening that's like going around is crazy now. It's so hard to keep up.
Side note, Valdor said Del Rio is free man. Court date coming soon.
Oh. WWE still ain't going to want him, so it don't matter.
Nah. He'll just keep working in Mexico like he was. Go ahead.
Okay, so we got the news. SummerSlam was the most viewed WWE pay-per-view of all time, is what they're saying.
Of the network era of all time.
Yeah. WWE saying also to reveal that they had 51,326 fans sell out in the crowd, breaking the indoor SummerSlam attendance record. But when a fan showed it,
the arena wasn't full.
The arena was not full. So he was like, how the hell do we have 51,000 and it's not full? He said WWE is capping.
No. Okay, here's the thing. Because WWE just loves sellout. They only put a certain amount of tickets on sale. That stadium holds 75,000 for football games. If you look at the way they set the crowd up in that stadium, yeah, there's another like 20,000 empty seats. But because it's WWE and they don't have to give you legitimate numbers on their attendance, it's a sellout at 51,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also, WWE revealed a new WWE pay-per-view on New Year's Day.
oh yeah, day one. And why are the Usos not on the fucking poster?
Dead ass. Like, I don't understand why. But it is January 1st. That is a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be held in Atlanta. Tickets actually go on sale today.
Oh, ATL, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Also, Raw sees its large viewership jump up after SummerSlam. After last week's Raw, they only drew 1.857 million views.
Wow.
This Raw that just passed, they hit 2.067 million views.
I saw SmackDown numbers. SmackDown was like 2.7 or something.
Mm-hmm. Also, let's talk about my third man, Walter, and how you said, yeah, they might be bringing him up. But let's also appreciate that Walter was champion for 870 days.
Yeah. Walter, the Beast. The only person in currently holding it down is Nick Aldis. He's like 1,084 days or something. Something crazy.
Yeah, they're still fucking remarkable. Also,
I think isn't fucking Fatu in MLW? Isn't he like going on like 500 days?
Yeah, I think he's at almost 600 at this point now. I think he's like really close to 600.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, let's talk about the status of Edge changing in the WWE website for roster.
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
no longer have Edge at SmackDown. They have him on Raw. So is Edge switching over to Raw?
Now, after that came out, I saw another comment saying he's been listed as Raw the whole time on the merchandise website. They just never fixed it.
This is weird because he's like, since he came back, he was on Raw, but then his whole beef thing went to SmackDown. So when did you change him back over to Raw? Why would he been on SmackDown so much?
I think he was probably listed on Raw because of last year when he was doing the stuff with Randy, and then he came back to do SmackDown to do the Universal title match at WrestleMania with Roman. And I think again, like the article, the comment I saw, they just never changed it when he went to SmackDown. I think that makes logical sense because they forget shit like that. Because matter of fact, I think they're still on the roster lineup. I think they still have the New Day with the tag belts, even though it doesn't say tag team, but it's the picture of them with the tag team belts.
That's weird.
I think. Well, at least last time I looked.
Also, let's talk about Pat McAfee testing positive for COVID-19.
Yep. So I wonder who's on commentary tonight.
I don't know, and I don't want to watch it if Pat McAfee's not on the table jumping up and down.
Rocking out to Nakamura and Boogs.
Bruh, he be rocking so hard. And I was like, bruh, literally, he is the energy that since we don't got Ronaldo no more, he's the energy that we need.
And he be talking to hella reckless. He said something wild last week. I'm like, yo, he might get pulled.
Hey, man, WWE likes him, and Michael Cole loves him. He said he gives me that energy back, like he makes me fall in love with wrestling with the energy that he puts off. Yeah, because you don't have no energy.
Yeah, because Michael Cole is still boring. He might have energy, but he's still boring.
Word. Also, talk about WWE offered Pete Dunne a new contract deal over the weekend that has still yet to been signed.
Did he have the same situation where Cold War ended this morning?
No, still no.
Oh, all right.
Also, let's talk about this NXT viewership with a TakeOver 36 breakout.
Yeah.
It actually been drawing viewers. Last week it was 654,000. This week 685,000.
Okay.
This is something people are really interested in. So I feel like NXT is going to do a lot more of this, especially after being in Las Vegas and apparently signing 16 new people.
Yeah, they signed a bunch of people at that tryout.
Yeah, so we know they signed 16, so I say about 5 of them are going to be seen. The other one's going to get let go too.
Yeah. Speaking of this weekend, let me just take a side note. Fucking Jessica Carr, referee Jessica Carr, she had a hell of a weekend. She did SmackDown on Friday in Phoenix. Then she did fucking SummerSlam on Saturday in Las Vegas. Then she went to Orlando and did TakeOver on Sunday. She was off Monday and then TakeOver again on Tuesday. I'm sorry, NXT on Tuesday.
Bruh, I want to know her paycheck look like, because right now she got to be making them big bucks. The WWE got her all over the place like this.
And conveniently, the referees get their travel paid for, so that's not coming out of her pocket. But the fact that she was in 3 cities in 3 days, and it's not like it was like, no, New York, Boston, DC. It's like, no, she went cross country in 3 days.
That'd be as soon as the match over, if she doesn't count 1, 2, 3, she got to go to the hotel, get her shit, get on her flight, and go.
Basically.
Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah,
also,
respect to Jessica Carr.
Word. Also, let me finish the news fast. Mike Chioda says he has heard WWE are thinking about selling to Disney.
Yep, I saw that one.
And I wonder how that would work, because now that Disney's going to do Deadpool 3 and they're going to keep it rated R, and there's been a lot of blood and stuff in their like Marvel movies, I wonder will they let WWE go full on sale for just the adult content stuff?
Possible.
Now, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping.
Now, this is basically, we've been talking about this since they started doing all these massive cuts. Like, it seems like they're setting up to do a sale. And the fact that it came from somebody that's an inside, person, Mike Chioda, because as a senior referee, he had a office job as well. I believe at one point he was in charge of like talent per diem, like for things where they actually paid for their travel. For like if you've got to go like do a fucking like the Today show or something, like they'll pay for your travel because it's they're requiring you to go. So he did stuff like that because I remember one of the things where it was on fucking Miz and Mrs. Miz had to go do an interview like the Today show or something. It was like, oh, you want us to send you your plane ticket coming from Texas to New York. It's like, no, remember I moved back to LA, so send it from LA to New York. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. So he was talking to Chioda for that.
Damn, I didn't know Chioda had that kind of
job. Yeah, but he's gone now. So, but that was his last backstage job. He was in charge of per diem.
Also, USA Network is not happy about losing Brock Lesnar and Becky Lynch from Raw to SmackDown.
I would be too.
It's a weird time for them. And the last bit of news is 3 things, and I'm going to spit these out fast. 1, WWE answered why Bianca Belair got squashed, and the reason why is for her beating her that fast was supposed to get sympathy on her with the idea of she doesn't deserve it.
Right.
That sounds still stupid, but whatever.
Did you see that Becky has requested to be a heel?
I want her to be.
Okay.
But they're still going to cheer her regardless.
Yeah.
Adam Cole will no complete cause if he doesn't re-sign with WWE. So yeah, he's still going to sign. That's from 7 hours ago.
Yep.
And the last little bit of news, and I find this to be funny as hell. So WWE just did a nice little hiring of NXT talent for Las Vegas. And as of 6 hours, also will no longer be scouting India's talent.
Yep. They want homegrown talent.
My thing is, Great Khali, like you had Great Khali, one of your WWE Hall of Famers, over there training guys to hopefully become a WWE superstar, and you just cut ties. What kind of like work relationship do you have here at this point now?
Yeah, they're making a lot of weird moves. Just a lot of weird moves.
It really is. You fire so many people, and then you hire new people that probably never gonna get seen, and then you go ahead and stop trying to hire people from India. You're doing weird things, WWE. And as again, just like how CM Punk said it, when Vince McMahon is gone, and his dumbass son-in-law, dumb daughter, and dumb son take over, it will still be better.
Yep, it will be better. And we will be better next week, too, because it's time for us to go.
Word, because I got to go do a whole shit right now.
Thank you, Valdor, for stopping in. I've been Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and for everyone whose worst behavior. And you, sir?
The motherfucking Hill.
And we out.